Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Red Raiders return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him, excited.
And the ball slipped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Hold it, offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's back to throw on second down. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical third down situations.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Offense gets set for second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain.
The expressway is wide open. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him after 24.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
The Red Raiders are flying down the field.
29 Philly.
Looking to go up top on first down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Strong. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Floating away. On the run, fires downfield. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got it. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
He's got the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They move the tight end all over. To the ground with the back. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Cyclones! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Oh, it's a fumble. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Back open in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Here on third down for this offense. The aerial assault continues. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They are up by 7 over Mississippi State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's Strong. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. And he intercepts it. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Iowa State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They're going back to the ground. And the Red Raiders will keep this drive going. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Makes the pass. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw, it's Strong. Zings it complete to the right. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He's now got 78 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man quickly. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback checking off. Back to the air one more time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Strong. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. They'll run the screen. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On second down, wants to throw it. Makes a connection. Afterburner's coming. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and he's gone.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Strong. They're trying to get to him. Makes the catch down the right side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to move it through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock.
The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He'll throw it. Man, did he have a read on that one and almost had the pick. It'll be third down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. The give to the back. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on first down. Looking for a man. It's Strong. Buying some time. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback will audible. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab enough for the first. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Myers. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Dropping back, it's Strong. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
The nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. They cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. With the catch, it's Meyer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Feeling some heat. It's caught. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go to the counter. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And as we get ready to start the 4th quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. And he's already put 1 3-spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by just 4 to Nevada.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. A first down for the offense. The back goes in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the defender. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa State. And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Strong. Looking deep. He's got it down the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Red Raider! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And he tacks on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They probably need one more score to feel like they're back in this game, down by 20 as they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the left. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on first down from the 30. The give as they work on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.